Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal
header! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Newcastle must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can
hits one! Rodri. De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. It's Silva! And the keeper barely had to move.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Yedlin gets rid without sophistication. De Bruyne. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Almiron has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Mendy gets it back, and it's Aguero. Andy Carroll. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's away! Plays it out to the wing. A really good feat. Tries a shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. Almiron. No goals as yet. That's the throw. Almiron. Lascelles tries a pass forward. Rose, and it's played forward. Almiron. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And they've been caught out here. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Oh, good interception. Silva. And it's Mahrez. Kyle Walker. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Timely intervention. Andy Carroll. Hoists it forward. Fernandinho. Rodri. Silva. Mahrez. Kyle Walker. Silva. And here's Aguero! Marvellous goal!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more. Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Lascelles goes looking. And it's Aguero. Rose. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which was very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kyle Walker. Rodri. De Bruyne. Mondi. Newcastle coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Over to the left. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. De Bruyne spreads it towards the left. He'll try from distance. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Only partially clear. That's Mondi. Silva. Now it's Mahrez. Still just a single goal between the sides. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. De Bruyne plays it forward. The defence can get it clear. Has a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Mendy is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
He's got to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well played, he saw that coming. De Bruyne. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Lejeune can hoist it clear. Silva. Kyle Walker. Now it's Mahrez. Keeper sees it all the way. Longstaff. Yedlin drives it forward. Played into space out wide. Stones proves too strong there. And that has sent him sprawling.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
David Silva tries to get it forward quickly. Well read, he sorted that out. Hoists it forward. Stones.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's Mahrez. Mahrez and Mahrez! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
And it's played forward. Carroll gets into a dangerous position. He could be in here. He's had a go! And that could come back to haunt them.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Andy Carroll. Now it's Carroll. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Almiron. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Gabriel Jesus. Laporte. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. Hello and welcome one and all. Great to have you on board for our continued coverage of these group stages, and it is safe to say that we're now entering the race for the finish line. It becomes about guaranteeing a place in the knockout stage, and indeed for some at the top end of the group, finding out who will finish in pole position and who their potential opponents may be. You do sense inevitably a much greater sense of urgency from those both on the pitch and in the stands, because the margins are becoming tight. A spectacular sea of blue here, Ibrox showing its colours as it does for every Rangers game. Rangers have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So off we go then. Plays it out to the wing. Looks to thread it through, and he's cut it out. It's a great ball. Got a sight of goal here. And shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Aguero. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Arfield hoists it forward. Fernandinho gets it back. And it's Aguero. Mahrez. He gets past his man. Aguero has a go! And it's a goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
A 1-0 lead established.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Chance to break. Rodri. De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Laporte. Zinchenko. Sterling. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Goldson. Gets into a dangerous position. And help's available out wide. A chance to play it in. Back in once more. Rangers get it back again. Dinks one in. Turns and goes back. Brings it forward. It's got through to him. He's one-on-one. Aguero! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away, and he knows it.
Arfield tries to stroke it through. Could be a chance here. It's broken loose. And it's played forward. Shoots!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
It's De Bruyne. Zinchenko goes looking.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And that's sprayed out wide. Drills one in. Meets it first time! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
And that's been won straight back. Here it is, chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. And the shot! Laporte. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Zinchenko. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any strong opinions on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Sterling. And here's Aguero. And he's straight offside. Rodri. He's come loose. Zinchenko. Fernandinho gets it back. Rodri. De Bruyne is officially the best player in the team when it comes to receiving passes. Mahrez. Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays it forward. Arfield. Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception.
Rangers showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
And it's Aguero. Arfield. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideal.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Goalkeeper's ball. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Sterling. Now, can he capitalise? It's Aguero! Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
So we have a double substitution going on here. That is a poor kick by the keeper. Been intercepted. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill there. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now surely. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Oh, good ball. Has a hit! So close to drawing level.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Now it's Aguero. João Cancelo. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Silva! Oh, and that should have been two.
Silva really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
De Bruyne appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. good ball. It's Aguero! Surely this time! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, his reaction to that was ultra-sharp, Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order. Rangers are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
João Cancelo. All the way back and they start again. Almost there and the players can feel it. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Has a hit!
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Mahrez. Silva. Gundogan. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Liverpool are suffering right now from a consistency they could well do without. Rather goes for goal! Goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Liverpool didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Matip. Matip with a searching ball. Laporte. Sade. Kyle Walker. Sade. And it's Walker. He's got options out wide. Overhit and out of play. Oh, good interception.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push.
And Morris! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Milner. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. David Silva really has been in sparkling form, hasn't he? No doubt we'll hear plenty of rumours about him when the transfer window opens.
I suspect there is. You can understand the speculation, but as to exactly where he might end up, that's the tricky part. The great thing about this is because of the form he's in, he can pick whatever club he wants.
And it's been taken straight back. Wijnaldum. And here's Roberto Firmino. Liverpool have a free kick. Sade gets away from his opponents.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Gets the better of his man, Gabriel Jesus. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Ball through needs to be good here. He gets past his man. Shot at goal! He scored! They are right back in business. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball.
Has a go! In it goes! And again they hit the front.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's played forward. Mane. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gomez tries to stroke it through. Laporte. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Here it comes. Mohamed Salah collects the ball from behind. Robertson. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mahrez goes looking. Bernardo Silva, he's got away. Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus can't quite comprehend how he managed to do that. How red is his face now?
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Bernardo Silva. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals. Hits one! Robertson. Mane. Now it's Mane. Fernandinho, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Fernandinho. Kyle Walker. Into the box. Bernardo Silva. Jesus has a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Gabriel Jesus certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Liverpool have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. It's a promising ball. Mohamed Salah. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Forward it goes. Salah. Now it's Roberto Firmino. He's through the middle. It's got Mohamed Salah! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Fabinho battles to win it back. Van Dijk. Milner. Gomez. Liverpool do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And it's Mane.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Kyle Walker. Gundogan. Mahrez is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go to...
It's Gabriel Jesus! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's Salah. Firmino making use of the space out wide. Oh, that is lovely footwork. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Keeper's got good distance on that. Otamendi. Out to the left it goes. Firmino. Keita. He's gone for it! He's looking to get there first. Liverpool really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
He's left his man. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Kyle Walker. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays it forward. And Dijk gets good distance on it. Hoists it forward. Henderson can get it. Goes for it! Always going over the top. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Robertson. Liverpool get it back again. He's looked long this time. Now it's Mane. Mane. Gundogan. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
De Bruyne taking charge of the dead ball. Looking to pull clear here. Brilliant save from Alisson! That's a fine save. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So it's down to business here. Fernandinho. Mahrez. Gundogan. Watford really aren't having much joy on their travels. Their last 5 away games have yielded not a single win. Kabasele. And it's Bernardo Silva. Kiko Femenia. Kabasele goes looking. Olabas plays it forward. Chalobah. Kiko Femenia. Capu. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mahrez. That has put a stop to that. Across the field it goes. Mendy battles to win it back. Bernardo Silva. Capu.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Aguero. Chance! Olabas plants himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Chalobah. Mariappa hoists it forward. Capu. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And here's Aguero. Kiko Femenia. Mariappa. Kiko Femenia. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Aguero. Aguero tries to head towards goal. That's the throw. Fernandinho. And it's Mendy. Gundogan. We can get that clear. Laporte gets it back. Kyle Walker. Welbeck. Plays it out to the flank. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Bernardo Silva tries to get it forward quickly. Hughes. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Kyle Walker. Sane. And it's Bernardo Silva. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Mahrez. And here's Aguero. It's Aguero! They scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tunnel.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Welbeck pings it out wide. In he flies! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to this.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Watford were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
There's a long ball, and it's got through. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Hughes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Roberto off the bar! Bernardo Silva. Mahrez. Aguero. And that's been won straight back. Mondi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Aguero. He's come in hard. He's good for it. It's in. Two to the good. They have breathing space. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Watford have a free kick. And it's Bernardo Silva. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mahrez. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Kabasele. And it's Pereira. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bernardo Silva. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Laporte. Otamendi. Gundogan. Forward it goes. Sade. Mondi. Bernardo Silva. In with a header! And it's there! And surely that settles it. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Kabasele. Jose Holebas. Capu. Hughes. Pereira. Aguero. Kiko Femenia. Kabasele. Kabasele switches it towards the other side. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And it's Mahrez. Mahrez! And De Bruyne! Chalobah. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Mariappa drives it forward. De La Feu. That's a terrific surge down the right. Pumps it into the area.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Oh, that had to be more accurate. Now it's Welbeck. Otamendi gets it back. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Pinged forward. Hughes. He's off on a marauding run. Now it's De La Feu. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Sterling. Good idea, just poorly executed. And that is that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. The Emirates, De Bruyne! And that has skinned the post. Well played, he saw that coming. Mesut Ozil. Kolasinac. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Sterling. Nicely controlled. Silva. Goes for goal! Gabriel Jesus, he's gone for it! It's anyone's ball. Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's been levered clear. Hoists it forward. And it's Aubameyang. Kolasinac floats one over. Referee's given a throw. Arsenal, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Ceballos gets it back.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well positioned to make that interception. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Sterling. Gets away from his opponents. Sterling, and Sterling! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kolasinac finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aubameyang crosses. Laporte battles to win it back. A really good feat. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, good interception. Bellerin, it's got through to him, and the counter is on. Finds himself eased off the ball. And it's played forward. Gets the better of his man. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Ozil! He's done very well to get to that.
Mesut Ozil really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Needed a better pass there. Leno sends that a long way. De Bruyne. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Sterling! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And it's Kolasinac. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for goal! De Bruyne. Sterling. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. To review the first half.
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy.
De Bruyne! Mendy plays it out to the wing, and it's Sterling. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Aubameyang. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Rodri. De Bruyne. Mahrez. And here's Silva. It's Silva! He's pulled off a fine save.
Silva sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And here's Silva, and it's De Bruyne. He'll try from distance. Fence has got rid of that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he's cut it out. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Silva. De Bruyne. And here's Sterling. And it's Silva. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Mustafi. Granit Xhaka. Arsenal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Mahrez. He's picked him out. Surely a shot. And a shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Sterling. It's Gabriel Jesus! Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Bellerin. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Aguero. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. For Pastathopoulos. Kolasinac. That's a decent ball. Looks to play him in. That's a minor communications breakdown. Arsenal making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
It's the throw. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Arsenal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
The referee's awarded a free kick. De Bruyne. Mahrez! Oh, and that should have been two.
Mahrez has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shooting chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And it's been taken short.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And it's Kolasinac. Needs a quality cross.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Tries a shot!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Socrates plays it forward.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Aguero. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Aguero, Mahrez. Azmoun. It's got through. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And it's Aguero. Sterling. Right through the middle. Done very well to intervene. Mahrez. Sané. Sané! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Sané sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Oh, good. He's gone for it! Has a look and has a go. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Mendy certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Mondi. And here's De Bruyne. Tries to dink it in. Juba. Azmoun. And Azmoun shoots! Goal! Zenit St. Petersburg! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Zenit St. Petersburg have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Gets it, and he's gone for it! It's anyone's ball. And it's played forward. He's got through. Aguero. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Silva. Just brushed off the ball there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That's a decent ball. Azmoun showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Bruyne. Sané. And help's available out wide. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cuts it out. And it's De Bruyne. Brought forward. What does he try from? Has a hit! They've done it!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, their match
Has a pop! Goal! Zenit St. Petersburg! And they're back in front. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Sané. Sterling. Forward it goes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Azmoun. Azmoun! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one.
Tries a shot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Sané. Great run on the overlap here. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Now it's Sterling. Now it's Aguero. Referee brings the first half to a close.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's got options out wide. Gorgeous control there. And he's cut it out. Could be a chance here. And the shot! David Silva plays it forward quickly. Mahrez gets the better of his man. Well, that's where he wants it. Azmoun. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Silva, and it's Mahrez. Goes direct to the front line. Kyle Walker. Fernandinho. Asmoon! Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Now it's Aguero. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Sterling. Decent-looking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. I'm more than happy to take the muscular approach. Silva. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Drives it towards the front. That's not going to make it. Could be thinking about a shot here. Chance! Nicely worked.
Well, that was textbook stuff on the 1-2 there. Great link-up play. Difficult to deal with.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Kyle Walker. Silva. He's made sure that that won't get through. Asmoon. Plays it out to the wing. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Up to meet it! Should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back.
Zenit St. Petersburg are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Laporte. Kyle Walker. And it's Mahrez. Silva. Gabriel hits one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Mahrez. He spotted the run and played him through. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus shoots! And the lead stays intact, just.
Gabriel Jesus clearly cannot yet fathom how he hasn't levelled it. A stunning, stunning save.
Towering header! Oh, that could cost them.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Shot at goal! And that's off target. And he's on going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Massive leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gundogan. Silva. And it's Mahrez. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Silva. Gundogan gets it back.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
De Bruyne set up one goal so far. Sterling. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
They just turned up with the wrong mentality, Peter. They got complacent, and they'll have to take the criticism that comes with it now.